University
No.
Cinematic Universe.
Yes, the Ohio University Cinematic Universe. It's gonna be sound advice, and we'll have expert artists, and then what's the college talk?
College life.
College life, hell yeah.
I have no idea.
But no, I mean honestly, like that shit was so fucking gross. Like I don't even know. Like everything you said was just completely right. Like I put it in my mouth, and it was soggy, and it was not. It wasn't good at all. It was soggy. The eggs tasted nasty. The sausage tasted nasty,
Mm-hmm.
and they tried to like spruce it up with cheese, thinking that would fix the problem.
Was there peppers in there? Because sometimes there's peppers.
There were.
And there's some.
There might have been.
That's.
I don't even know.
The crunch is not enough to offset it.
No.
If you even get the crunch.
No, I didn't get any crunch, and maybe I'm happy that I didn't get any crunch because honestly,
I
guys,
thrown you
I
for way harder of a loop.
I was sitting there after I was done eating it, and
Did you finish it?
No,
You ate all of it?
I couldn't.
Okay, I was like, damn, that's some fortitude.
Yeah, I couldn't. I got through like half of it, and then like I took like one last bite because it was like $2, and I didn't really want to waste $2 as a college
So
kid.
just waste $1.
Yeah, exactly. I ate half of it, so I only really wasted $1, and it was just an overall bad experience because I go up to the lady and I'm like, hey, can I get a chicken snack wrap, you know? And she's like, sure, that's $1.89. And I was like, oh, I just got all this other food, and I just got change, so maybe I have enough, and I pull out, and I have 87 cents, and I'm like, do you think I could just, you know, kind of hinting like, hey, so like 87, you know, 2 cents, I don't have 2 cents, oh no, like, you want to help me out?
Bitch about it?
And she was like, I don't have 2 cents, sorry. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
You just break open the charity box.
Yeah,
right?
I just smashed it, like, well, here we go.
Here we go, take a penny, leave a penny.
Yeah, so I was like, are you serious? You're not gonna help me out here? Come on, 2 cents. It's 2 fucking cents. I can find this shit on the ground. And she was just giving me like these eyes, like I don't know what to tell you. So I was like, fuck. So I had to take out a whole other $1.
Hear that, McDonald's? Fuck you.
Yeah, the good old McDonald's, fuck you. And then she doesn't even get me the right fucking snack wrap. She gets me the breakfast burrito. So I didn't. I probably should have, but I don't know. I felt bad for going up a second time and getting more food at McDonald's.
But it's like, you're the one giving them money.
I
too,
know.
So it's even worse.
It's even worse. so I didn't go well with my stomach, and I was probably in the bathroom for about like 10 20 solid minutes after I got done with that.
McDonald's actually has like something very, very good that I've only ever found on Uber Eats. It's not on their menu.
Really?
Yeah, it's called the Classic Chicken Sandwich.
Okay.
It's got a crispy chicken fillet is what they put on there. They don't put on like the normal chicken stuff.
Oh.
It's pretty much like a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Bro, are you fucking with?
No, because they put the signature sauce on there, they put pickle on there, and it's the chicken sandwich.
How come they don't
That's what it
advertise?
looks like. It looks amazing.
That looks so fucking
And
good.
that's because it is.
How come they don't advertise it?
I don't know. It's probably like a pain in the ass to make.
That probably is. Yeah, they probably don't want it. They're like, it's here, but we don't really want to make it, so we're not going to put it up on the menu.
Yeah, but if you do find it's $3, it's pricey.
That's fine, man. I spent $2 on a fucking nasty ass burrito, so it's okay.
That is like insane when you think about it, though. Like how much taco shit costs at taco restaurants.
Oh yeah.
Taco, like little tacos, burritos, any of that.
Mm.
The markup is fucking crazy.
It's crazy. It's insane.
Unless like you're getting some super premium meat on it, which you're not.
No, you're getting that whack shit.
Yeah, like I went to Casa Nueva with Bella, and I got a ground beef quesadilla. It was like $9. The ground beef was like so dry, and I was like, "This is not premium shit." You're fucking kidding. I was like so let down. I was like, at least like Chipotle tries to seduce me. Be like, look at our ground beef. It like sits in juice and like fucking drain it.
Like yeah.
Come on.
Nah, I totally know what you're saying. That shit. Like when I'm going in the chip, like I'm looking at that shit, and it's all like, yeah, I want that in my body.
Mm-hmm.
I want that to digest in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go into like Taco Bell, and meat there's just kind of like, it's like it's like serviceable. It gets the job done.
Mm-hmm.
if I'm doing something illegal at 12 midnight, 12 in the morning, and Taco Bell it's a valid option.
It's always a valid option.
Absolutely.
They're like 2 or 3, so it's like,
Yeah.
why would you not?
Why would you not go there? Exactly. So I know where you're coming from. But I'm just saying, I don't want to give McDonald's $2 for a fucking nasty ass breakfast burrito when I didn't even order one.
It's like,
I didn't want it. I didn't want to put that in my body. I feel violated.
damn. And it's not like food's getting more expensive. Food's like relatively, it was like on an increase in like from like the 50s to the 90s in price, but it's kind of just stayed
Yeah.
where it is. It's not like gas. It's not like you don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah. It's not
Unless-
going up and down. Yeah.
Unless you're like weighing your food constantly.
Mhm.
It's like, you, especially if you're buying for a family, you know how much you're going to get.
Yeah.
You know what kind of meat you're gonna get. You know exactly how much it has to be like lean and how much fat there's gotta. The price isn't gonna change
Price
on
ain't
it.
gonna
Cows
change.
aren't like
Yeah.
they're not scarce. We don't need to. And fucking restaurants are just like 10,000% markup.
Yeah. Like what the fuck? Like I'm paying like $20 for a steak. What the fuck?
That's insane.
I don't
like-
want to fucking pay that much for a goddamn piece of cow that you probably got for like a penny.
Yeah.
Like goddamn, man. Like what? They eat grass? Like oh shit, that shit grows on the ground. What the fuck are you doing? Like you milk the cow, then you make them drink their own milk, and then you.
Is that a thing? That they
I don't
do?
think so. I don't think you're actually supposed to do
You said
that.
it's actually kind of.
That'd be fucked up.
Is that like them drinking their own jizz? Even though they.
I don't. Would that be jizz? I don't know what that would be.
What do they think of it? Because it's like, we lactate too. Oh my god. Sorry, the Sound Advice podcast is now. It's us going off about food.
Dude, honestly, yeah. What? You want to know what's going on with music? Fucking nothing.
Nothing. We've literally covered everything last.
Yes, exactly.
The only thing that's new. Did you hear about the new XXX tape that got
Yes,
released?
I did hear about
27.
Yeah.
Did you listen to any
I
of it?
haven't listened to it. Is it cringy? Is it good?
You know what tape I'm talking about, right? Where he like confesses.
Mm-hmm. To like abusing his.
Woman.
Oh, so it's not an actual mixtape.
No.
Oh shit.
It's like a secret recording.
Oh
technically.
fuck.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
But like all I've heard from it so far is like the minute-long clip that like all the news stations and shit are playing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Complex has on replay, where it's like, I'm a killer if she says anything, but like she only did one thing, and I started having to put her in line and everything, and I was like,
Oh
what?
shit.
Although a lot of people, which is like, I mean, I get it if they're probably fans, but a lot of people are saying it doesn't sound like him.
Oh, so you're saying it's fake.
They're saying it's like an impersonator.
Okay. Yeah, I saw something on Reddit about that, about like a tape being released about X, like admitting to, abusing his girlfriend. But I mean, I kind of knew that already.
I think we all like suspected that that's what the case was, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna stop listening to his music.
Yeah. Are you an X fan?
Not really, but
Okay.
like I figure I owe enough to like learning about, or not learning about, I guess just like expanding my music taste
Okay.
to like give it a try. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like I'm not a huge fan of R. Kelly, but like I wouldn't have known that
Yeah.
if I hadn't tried it out. At least.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna at least give it a try. Like I know, like, the problem is like X fans are just
I think the problem with X fans is that they're too diehard.
they're too diehard. They remind me of like the emo kids in middle school. It was like Good Charlotte and shit.
Mhm.
Like they're all like, it's like the new My Chemical Romance. It's like
Well, I mean, it's crazy because it's like the same
the
themes
same
too.
themes. Exactly.
It's like all this emo shit.
emo
like,
shit. Yeah. It's just instead of it being like white girls, it's white boys.
hmm
White boys that are dressing up with their makeup and dyeing their hair like black and shit or pink, trying to look like a little peep, and they're all like, "Yeah, bro, like I take Xans. Life doesn't mean anything, bro."
Yeah, and then they die.
And then they die.
And we're just like, well, at least you didn't get famous, so we don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. Like at least you didn't really do anything, so I don't have to feel bad for you if you OD. Like Lil Peep at least made some bangers.
Oh my
god.
Yeah, like Lil Peep's album's kind of trash, but he's got some decent stuff on there, like Awful Things. I like that song.
Yeah,
that song's
that's a good one.
Pretty good.
Yeah, awful things.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, no, you definitely like. I could definitely see why people would get inspired by him if you're like a moody, emotional college kid or teenager. Like
Because
that's.
I mean, it's like they're like the same age, which like I think we forget.
Yeah.
It's like they're still kids.
They're still kids.
Which
Exactly.
is insane to call someone that like stabbed 8 people and choked his girlfriend and like threatened to throw her down the stairs.
That guy's my
That's
age.
a kid.
He's done more than me at my age. I've yet to stab one person. So, I don't know, maybe by the end of my life I'll get up to X's fucking record. I don't know.
You've heard it here first.
Well, I think it's cute. I think it's cool. You know, people are going out there, you know, bringing back the fucking, you know, right as Warped Tour died, and all the kids wearing their Vans, they thought that they weren't going to be able to listen to any more edgy music, but no, they're just updating to the times.
Yeah, we've updated. Now it's like trap has become the medium because like metal was the shit in the 90s, and then it became emo metal.
Yeah,
new metal. So it's like we had like shitty 2000s rap, and they were just like, yeah, let's make it worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. It was
make
like
it worse somehow.
It's like here we went from like Metallica and Black Sabbath and grunge and like fucking Nirvana and Pearl Jam, and then it got really good with, you know, Linkin Park. And
I just want it to be known that Linkin Park is not good. I do not like Linkin Park.
And Nickelback. So, you know, we really had a good run in the 2000s.
People who unironically like Nickelback kind of freak me out.
You want to know who unironically likes Nickelback?
David.
And Matt.
All of them.
They all unironically like Nickelback, and I have no idea why at all. They're like yo, put on Rockstar by Nickelback.
That's all they listen to, and I'm like,
I just don't get it.
I laugh every time they put it on, but I don't think they get why I laugh. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
laugh with me.
yeah. No, that's the thing. Like, I'll be like, yo, put on Nickelback, and I'll laugh like, I get it, Nickelback, and they'll like actually sing along to like, the whole fucking song. And then I'm kind of like,
yeah, like I can't do it out of self-respect. God, I hope they don't listen to this.
I hope they do. No, I mean, good for them. They're not afraid to like music that they're into, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't really justify it. I don't know, because my parents used to like Nickelback. Well, not my parents, I guess it's just my dad. My dad would like some of their stuff, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But then I found out that like everyone hated them, and I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one.
Yeah, that thinks they're dumb, yeah.
I don't even think that they're like bad, they're just boring.
Well, that's the thing, like, it's uninspired, you know.
Like, I don't know how to describe Nickelback.
Yeah.
Like, everyone memes them, but like it's because they're bad.
Yeah.
People meme Smash Mouth, but Smash Mouth has some bangers.
Smash Mouth does have some bangers.
I'm not gonna lie, All Star's good.
Yeah.
Walking on the Sun's great. Literally anything else they've done. I can't think of anything. They covered that one Monkeys song.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did cover it. Okay.
Well, yeah, they did. They don't have like a bad track
Well,
record.
the thing is that they're interesting people as well. Like the people in Nickelback, like they're just like
they're weird.
They're weird.
They're like white trash people that like ran into some money.
Yeah, and then Smash Mouth is over here tweeting that, you know, that Smash Mouth would have been as big as the Beatles.
I fucking love it.
They were on Shrek. They were on the Shrek soundtrack.
They were like, we were finna be the next Beatles, and y'all memed us.
You memed us. And like, and they were like, Smash Mouth or All Star's not even our best song. Like, we have all these other songs. Why don't you listen to other discographies? Like, come on.
And it's like, if you listen to like anyone that's ever listened to real Smash Mouth, they're like, yeah, no, they're actually pretty good until they got fucked over by being in
Shrek. Yeah.
And then you feel bad for them, and you're like, they
didn't deserve that. Who would have thought that Shrek would have turned into such a meme? Like, honestly, like I saw that movie when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, this is a cute little movie. I would have never thought that our culture would get so sideways that it's now just a fucking...
That we're just like, we put the letter E over Farquaad, and it just shouts, it's like E, and we laugh at it.
And we laugh at it.
That's because that's how dumb of a society we are. We think letters.
Yeah.
We don't think in words anymore. We just think in
We
letters.
think in letters.
And,
Like,
and it's just funny.
we just put the big emoji B over things, and we just think that shit's funny.
Okay, the emoji B is hilarious. If you start changing words that like start with not B and
Yeah.
just say sentences, that shit is so funny. Like podcast video one. It's just it's so stupid,
it's so
but it's
stupid,
hilarious.
It's funny, absolutely. No, I totally agree. And yeah, so in the future, in the way far away future, when memes become obsolete,
Are memes gonna become obsolete, or are we just gonna become memes? Oh fuck.
Holy shit, that's like some Matrix shit right there.
Oh.
Are we gonna become memes?
Because it's like that's the next thing. Like if we look at the evolution of media, it should become like 4D, which means we start feeling
We start feeling them. We start feeling
We start
memes.
physically feeling
Oh my
memes.
god. We start injecting memes into our blood.
Oh my god,
Like,
there's
yo.
gonna be a meme epidemic.
yo, you got that nice meme? You got that nice 4-panel meme? I'm trying to get some of that right now.
I got some E, I got some B
I
emoji.
got some emojis.
I've even got some of the old, the Jackie Chan,
Oh,
this shit memes.
oh shit, you got those Rage Comics memes? I'm more of a nostalgia kind of guy. Well, that's the thing, like I remember being like in middle school or early high school, and memes were not cool at all. Like
They were like nerds.
they
like
were
them.
nerds like them. Yeah, I was on the internet and like I would secretly like look at it, and like anyone who talked about memes out loud, it was like cringy.
Mhm.
And then
It was the same thing with like if you talked about what someone posted on Instagram or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like you fucking nerd.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
care about that,
yeah,
and it's like, yeah, they obviously care, but they have to look cool. So
they have
they're
to
gonna
look
be
cool. So they're gonna be
"Fuck,
like, what the
dude."
fuck, dude? Like, what? You listen to Nickelback?
It's okay. Middle school was an okay time to be
Yeah.
be in Nickelback.
Being a Nickelback, yeah, that was the only okay time.
You were still figuring
You're
yourself out.
figuring yourself out. But yeah, so yeah,
I'm trying. When
when did memes become cool? When did they become socially acceptable?
I think they've been socially acceptable, but I think it's because they just started taking shit that originally memes. I think started out abstract, then they got relatable,
Mhm.
and then they went abstract again. So now everyone's just fucked up.
Well, that's the thing, like, yeah, because when they were abstract, people were confused.
People
they
were like,
weren't-
"Why am I laughing?"
Yeah, they're like,
or "Why am I supposed to?"
yeah, what is this? And then all of a sudden they became relatable, and everyone's like, okay, I get it. This is funny.
And then they started like becoming like stupid relatable, like
Yes.
the ones where it's like when your girlfriend can cook and she's got like Cheerios in a fucking saute pan. It's like, wait, what? So like the thing is like relatable that you love a hot girl that can cook. but,
Yeah.
like what? This bitch is cooking Cheerios.
It's cooking Cheerios, yes, exactly.
It's like they went to a point of like relatability that was just
It was like, what? Yeah, exactly.
after the punchline when you start thinking about it, you're like, well, no shit. Like, who doesn't want a girl
Yeah,
that can
who
cook?
doesn't want girls to cook?
I wanted to also be known we are not sexist. Men can cook too, and that's very hot.
Yes.
Okay, men can
Men
cook.
can cook too. Please, like, support men that can cook. We can do it. Don't just ask me to make you all a lean cuisine. I can do more than that.
I can, but like I'm also on a college budget, so thank you for asking for the link.
So thank you for asking lean cuisine. Or maybe like stick like pancakes or something. You know. Like,
Oh shit! What if we could like toast pancakes?
you know what? Let's fucking try it.
I don't
I feel like
think it would work. Like if we
we just
put
pour the mix in the toaster.
ew, it's like because I know people are gonna be like just make waffles at that point, but it's like like actually toasting a pancake.
Yeah.
You would have to put it in a toaster oven though.
Mm.
You couldn't put it in like a
You wouldn't
toaster
be able
because
to.
if it popped, it would just be like
Yeah. Oh, that was a good sound effect.
Well, yeah, because I'm just imagining like it would like
Yeah.
soften it
Mhm.
instead of making it hard. Like the heat's not I don't know the properties within
But
pancake mix.
yeah.
It's just not right for that.
Well, I definitely think that if you were to put some yeast in there or some shit, you'd have a pretty fucking sick pancake.
You probably would. That shit would
souffle.
rise.
Yeah, like a cake pancake,
The toaster.
a toaster cake.
Did you ever have a toaster oven when you were like a kid or just at your house?
I'm trying to remember. There was this fucking commercial that I saw, and it was like a toaster oven. The kid was like making like brownies and cookies and shit, and I was in love and I wanted it.
Toaster ovens scare me, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
they're so scary to reach into when your shit's done.
Oh my
They're
god.
so scary, and like you try to like reach in with like a fork, and your family's like, "What are you doing? That's gonna kill you." And I'm like, kill me. I don't want these little singe marks on my hands. It's like as a kid, that shit is so terrifying.
Yeah.
You remember the first time your mom was like, get something out of the actual oven, and you're like,
And
it's
you're like,
400 degrees.
Like, what the fuck? Yes, exactly. Exactly.
No, I remember when I was a kid. I remember touching my mom's hair, her curling iron.
Mm.
Dumbass little me wrapped my hand around it.
Oh, fuck. What?
Why would you leave that near where I can touch it? And like, that's not her fault, but like, still, what the fuck? Come on.
Honestly, like, I feel like as a parent, I'd probably do the same. Like, I just wouldn't think. I'd be like, all right, this kid, hopefully he's not too much of a dumbass to touch this. But then, you never know, man. You never know.
But I mean, at that point, I'm just like, I'm thinking about addition, how I'm not going to pass my math test in first grade. It's like...
Yeah, you weren't thinking. You're just like, I'm going to grab this thing. And then you grabbed it, and you regretted it.
Yeah, it's weird how we learn.
Yeah.
We learn like the worst ways.
Our mistakes. Yeah, if you never did that, you would have never known.
And like, people are like, don't learn from your mistakes, just learn. It's like, no, you have to make mistakes otherwise.
Exactly.
You're
not going to just magically be like,
you're not going to learn how to not want to be wrong.
Yeah. I had to wrap my head around that one. Fuck hot shit. Fuck it. Fuck the sun.
We should start getting ad reads. I don't care.
Dude, I would be so down.
I would ask the Athena Cinema if they want us to do an
to sponsor them. Yeah.
I will do ad reads.
Oh, for sure. I'd do that. I'd do like the post. Like the Athens Post, like, hey guys, if you don't like this podcast and want to listen to other podcasts, go over to the Post. They do fun things.
Go read a newspaper.
Go read a newspaper. Go read. Go outside. This is sponsored by
Going
your
outside.
parents.
We just have like a donation
Yeah.
bin of like $100 bills that are from parents.
From parents.
You told them to go outside.
Oh, thank you so much.
But
Thank
like,
you.
so we just have people that tune out after the pod, after we do our ad read from parents.
Yeah.
So like, there's just like 45 minutes that no one listens
Nobody
to.
listens to. They're like, what the fuck is this?
They're like, we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They told us to go
They told
outside.
us to go outside. All right. Well, we're leaving now. We're going outside.
They're like trying to speak to the podcast and like, stop talking. We're leaving.
We're leaving.
We
Okay.
heard you.
We heard you. Jeez. Oh my god. Yeah, that's like the future of podcasts. Is like
Interactive podcast.
interactive podcasts, like live stream podcasts.
I read like a few months ago after Black Mirror season 4 got released. Season 5 is coming out at Christmas.
It's going to be interactive.
There's going to be an interactive episode.
I'm excited for that.
I don't know how it's going to work. It's like shit that I've wanted.
Yeah.
But like shit that I never thought would happen.
Mm.
I've always, because I remember, did you ever read those Goosebumps that you could like pick your own ending and shit?
Yeah, I used to play those choose your own adventure books. They were
so
fun.
those were sweet.
Yeah, they were.
And I remember thinking, I was like, how would that work if you did that with a movie? And like as a kid, I just had like these abstract thoughts. It was like a Dr. Seuss. Like it would have to be like a Dr. Seuss movie theater where everyone's just like in their own seats, and like on either side there's like a button. Like
Dude,
you only have like one or the other option.
I had this exact
And like
same idea.
What would happen though? Would they have glasses on that like make them see what's going on, or like would they like flip to another room with like the other people?
Shit, that got in depth. Okay, yeah.
Because like I was like, this would be really cool to do, but who would go for
I had.
But we're there now.
We're there. We're at this point. Like Black Mirror is changing the media.
And actually, so this isn't one that you could actually pick your ending for, but Unfriended Dark Web has 2 endings.
Oh shit.
Deep Web, I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it was a dark web.
It was
deep web
trash.
shit.
Let me tell you that. It was smart and cool in what it did. It had 2 different endings though, because there was like a report on like Hollywood Fix or something that theaters were reporting getting different time lengths for their screenings.
That's cool.
Of Unfriended, and so then like people were like, oh shit, it's got 2 different endings. People will go see it at different theaters, and like depending on the ending you got, some people liked it more and some people liked it less.
Oh wow! So it actually like changed like the outcome.
Yeah, some of it.
Perspective.
Yeah, which is wild
That's
to think
pretty
about.
cool.
But I'm like, we're there now.
Yeah.
Like to where it's not that like they had the option of what ending they wanted, but like the fact that there was like multiple endings. Like actually in like a big studio movie, and it was kind of released to
Yeah.
the public, like not on a DVD.
That's the thing. Yeah,
That's a little wild.
that is wild because I remember the alternate endings. Like, there's always some alternate. endings.
There's alternate endings, deleted scenes, stuff like that. But like
Now it's actually being like incorporated within like cinema. I'm excited. I'm excited to see if this actually goes somewhere, or if it just kind of dies out like 3D did.
I think it has potential to go
Absolutely.
a lot of ways because I think it would give people say like with La La Land, people could choose the ending that they wanted.
That'd be really cool actually.
I think that would have, because like it would have made it for either side of people, because people still liked what the ending that it had, but some people
want the other ending. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a good idea.
Because I think that it leaves a lot of open threads.
Absolutely.
And a lot of possibilities.
And if you have like two different endings, then it could go both ways. You might want to see like, okay, it leaves up more to the creator, the director. He's like, okay, let's see here. We can take it this way, or we can take it this way.
Because it's like you know that there's always going to be stuff that gets cut out of movies, and it leaves less room, I think, for stuff to get cut out.
Yeah.
Which is good, because you always hear directors saying, if you listen to commentaries, I don't really do it, but like every once in a while, if somebody tells me good commentary, I'll listen to it. Like, if you can listen to commentary over deleted scenes. A lot of directors are like, I really like this scene, but for some reason, or
it got cut.
Yeah. And it's always like, what?
Yeah, well, it does, because like the director's cut is usually like the better version of the movie,
which I hate. That was kind of a norm. When did Batman v Superman come out? Was that 2015 or 2016?
I think 2016.
Because there was like 3 movies that came out that year that they were like, as soon as they were released and they got completely panned by critics, audiences, and like theaters alike.
They backpedaled. They were like, "Oh, the director's cut."
They were like, we have like we have another version coming out, pretty much with like a half-hour long.
And it's even better. Yeah.
And it's like,
well, why didn't you just release that version?
That's what's annoying, is because it's like studios are like, we specifically brought this person on because of their vision.
Yeah.
Then why are you cutting?
Then why are you fucking with it? Yeah. Don't fuck with the vision.
That's like the craziest thing to me, because like for a long time, Avengers: Age of Ultron was like my favorite Marvel movie, and now looking at it, it just feels incomplete.
It does.
And when you listen to anything Joss Whedon said about it, it's because it is.
It's because Disney fucked with it. Marvel fucked with it. Yeah.
It's because Kevin Feige. I don't know. I'm not gonna badmouth Kevin Feige, because he gave us Infinity War. Infinity War is great.
It's awesome. Yeah.
But Avengers: Age of Ultron sadly feels incomplete, and it could be really cool, because Ultron is like one of the most underrated,
powerful villains. Yeah, look, that's what upset me, was that you have he was talked about all the time in the comics. He's like,
and he fucked shit up. He was one of the first like villains that like they created, and they had to stop, because like Hank Pym made it.
Yeah,
and they were like, shit.
Like, fuck, dude. Like, our actions have consequences.
And that was like back in like the 60s, when like the Avengers first came around, and then they did like the Age of Ultron comic. I can't remember when that came out. I feel like that was like early 2000s. And it starts out, Ultron's wiped out the fucking world.
Well, yeah.
And like
that's fucking intense. That's
what when you cast someone like James Spader, come on, if he doesn't do at least something to, like, at least wipe out like most of the world,
you're wasting.
You wasted James Spader.
You wasted James Spader. I completely agree.
And they wasted Joss Whedon. I completely
agree. And it sucks, because in the trailers, it looked like that we were gonna get something.
It really did, because it looked like you had shots of like Captain America. He looked defeated. Everyone looked so defeated, and it's like, what the fuck? It's so much more different.
It's so much different than the actual movie.
And the first Avengers, also, because the first Avengers is like, oh, it's goofy, and like I will say the first Avengers is kind of stupid, but like it's a fun time.
It's a fun movie. It's a fun little blockbuster, and that's, I think, the goal of it, is that this is the first time you have all these main characters, all these big stars in one sort of like movie like this,
and it's so accessible to like mainstream audiences, which is why like I give it kind of a pass, and I'm like, it's still like a 7 out of 10 movie to me. Because like it's got some growing problems at the beginning, but once it gets its stride,
that second act,
it's great.
It's so
second
good.
act, third act, it's really good. But like that's what Marvel had to do to like get people like starting to do their weird shit. Because like 2 years later, they released Guardians of the Galaxy. We had never seen anything like that, and that's like one of the most beloved Marvel movies. And they fucked with Age of Ultron because they thought that shit was gonna be too weird. No, it looks weird now because
it's
fucked
so
with it.
because they fucked with it and they made it too normal, you know.
And it's like if you look at anything with Thor in that movie, it makes
no sense.
No
He
sense.
just randomly goes off to some fucking like pool or some shit, and he he just flies off into space to do Ragnarok or something like that. Made no fucking sense at all. And yeah, and in the trailers when you're seeing this guy, this fucking creepy ass robot, he's all like, "I am the puppet master," or whatever.
That shit was
so cool. It was creepy. It was disturbing and fine. I mean, like the biggest problem that Marvel has is its villains. And when you
they looked like they actually made in a trailer, they made it look like he was gonna be like the best fucking villain.
Yes, and like everything, the fact that Tony Stark made this guy and he's gonna fuck everything up, like it was like holy shit, like the Avengers, they're gonna have consequences. It'll lead perfectly into Civil War, and instead we got another campy sort of fun blockbuster, and they made the fucking villain just like every other villain, where it's like, you know, he has those quips just like all the superheroes, and like I didn't really feel threatened by him.
Like I could understand the quips because he comes from Tony Stark.
Yeah.
But he gave out too many.
Way too many.
With being from Jarvis, from being from Bruce Banner, from being from the Mind Stone, or whatever whatever else was like in the Tesseract or whatever they had. But it's like they gave him too much of a personality because like that's and like this is gonna kind of go like full circle. Like I think Ultron, he kind of, at least in the Age of Ultron comics, felt like very inspired by like. Late 70s, 80s horror villains like Michael Myers and stuff like that, where like he was a villain without a soul.
Without a soul.
He was gonna kill everything just because he was justified in doing it to himself. And it's like James Spader can play that perfectly. Not if you're looking at him as a person, but he's behind this AI and he's this machine, and they just wasted that. It's such a bummer.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Now I'm just picturing like the movie in my head, the Age of Ultron in my head, and
I mean, if you want the Age of Ultron in your head, just like go read the comics.
Yeah,
the comics, honestly. And like I'm not asking for them to get weird, which they are now in Infinity War 2, because they're gonna like do time travel. Time travel would have been an interesting thing, I think, to at least have toyed around with in like the last act in Age of Ultron, because that's eventually how they reverse a lot of the shit that happened is through time travel.
Yeah.
But like I said, they just fucked with it too much.
And yeah, I mean, and look at Fox when like they were striking out constant, and then they made Days of Future Past, which involved time travel, and it got weird, and it was fucking sick. Like
Days of Future Past is really good. I actually forget about that one.
Sometimes. It's a good film, and it really ties in, like it wraps up the original trilogy,
and it wipes out
the third one, which is perfect. You know, they brought back all the characters, even though they're not even existing anymore, and it was like, all right, this is wrapped up. You're now going to start this new, young X-Men, which they fucked up, but at least,
It fucks up. It sucks that they fucked it up in the third one too.
It sucks that they fucked it up,
but now they got Dark Phoenix coming out. Have you heard anything about that?
I'm not. It's supposed to be.
It looks terrible.
God damn it! That's so disappointing.
I think what sucks is that like so many people are mad at X-Men now that they didn't even. X-Men isn't attached to it at all. It's called Dark Phoenix.
What the fuck?
I think that Fox is really banking on it to tank, which is sad.
Why is that?
I think that they just kind of want to finish up this X-Men thing that they started with, like the young ones, starting with like First Class to now, and I feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for Fox. I feel bad for the stars because it feels like they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean. Does Disney technically own Fox now, or is that?
I think they own like the Marvel parts of Fox.
Okay.
So
maybe they'll fix that.
I know that they're going to introduce the Fantastic Four and X-Men into the MCU. I hope at least after Infinity War 2.
Yeah.
I think that like with them like time traveling and shit, it'll reveal them or something. People are nuts about that. So
yeah,
I'll find Easter eggs.
I'll ask one last question. Do you think that Marvel should continue the cinematic universe? Because I know they said that there's going to be an Avengers 4 or whatever. Do you think that they really should be continuing this universe after Infinity War? or do you think that it's getting oversaturated? You think that they should let it die down for a while?
I think they should take 2 or 3 years after Infinity War 2 or Avengers 4, whatever the fuck they're gonna call it. I think they should definitely take a few years, because what sucks is that Disney owns both Marvel and Star Wars, but people didn't love Marvel as much as they love Star Wars. So people are like very open to new things with Marvel, which is something that I think Marvel is definitely exploiting. But people aren't open to new things with Star Wars, and now it's kind of bit them in the ass when they tried new shit with Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I think that them taking a break with Star Wars, assumedly after Episode 9, that's going to be good for Star Wars and Disney. And I think taking a break after Avengers 4 would be good for Marvel and Disney, because it would give people a lot of time to cool down. And I think Disney could actually focus on making, I don't want to say good stuff, but at least like go back to their roots. Because I know that next year in 2019, they're releasing the live action Lion King, and they're releasing Frozen 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think those are going to be very good.
I don't think so.
I actually think the Lion King could be good, because the Jungle Book, the live action one, it's not very good in my opinion, because it's like, I don't think that the story is interesting, but the voice acting is really good, and it's technically impressive. So I think that the Lion King might look great, but I think the Lion King has a better cast.
Yeah, the Lion King has a good cast with like Donald Glover and the one guy, can't even remember his name. I'm not going to try, but it has a good cast. I don't know. I think it seems like they've been striking out a little bit, like with the Sleeping Beauty one, or not Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast.
Well, Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella.
Yeah.
Cinderella actually, a lot of people loved.
Mm-hmm.
Critics too, I think. But not as many people liked Beauty and the Beast. Honestly, I forgot that came out.
Yeah. There was that one. There was like Maleficent, something like
Maleficent.
that. Maleficent, yeah.
Oh, God, that movie was weird.
Yeah.
It's like that. It was too adult for Disney, I think.
For Disney,
And like that's weird to say, because like their fan base is adult, but it's like it was too adult.
No, I agree. I definitely think that, yeah, it was a weird. But Disney's trying things, at least. I don't know. I think that if you're going to just rehash a movie.
Yeah, I think that that's annoying that they're like, oh, well, we're rehashing it in a new way. It's like, no, you're making the actors be real people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. And I don't know, The Lion King still holds up. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still a good film.
It'll be 24 years. It'll be like its 24-year anniversary when it's released, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the original one.
The original one, yeah. There's
just like, we watched it. I took like a film analysis class in high school, and we watched it as like our first movie, and we're like, that shit is still fantastic.
Yeah, it's still really solid.
The music's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's visually really great to look at. The voice acting's good. The story's unprecedented at like how original it feels.
Absolutely.
It feels incredibly original, even though it's like what, King Lear?
Yeah, or Hamlet.
Yeah, it's one of those two. I know that's based off of like, yeah. But yeah, it holds up on its own and it's fine. Cinderella I can understand, because Cinderella came out in the 50s, I think.
Yeah, and that was based off of like a Brothers Grimm book anyway, so yeah.
But it's like 90s Disney.
Yeah.
Stop remaking it.
Yeah.
Aladdin's coming out next year too.
Live
action Aladdin.
How the fuck are they gonna do that one? What are they gonna do for Genie?
Will Smith is the Genie.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's so fucked. That's gonna be horrible. That's not gonna be good at all. That is not gonna be good at all.
Cause like again, Aladdin is great as is. Aladdin is a movie. It's my favorite Disney movie. It's one of the only Disney movies that I can watch on repeat that isn't like a Pixar film.
Mm.
I think that one's great. Lion King's great. I think even Aladdin has like the best direct DVD Disney sequels.
Mm.
You got King of Thieves and then The Return of Jafar. Both of those are fantastic.
I remember watching those when I was a kid.
Both of those were great.
Yeah.
I remember between those 3 Aladdin movies and Toy Story, I watched the shit out of those on VHS.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
tore up those VHS tapes.
Yeah, oh yeah, that me too. It was just the Disney movies and
Mhm.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thomas the Tank Engine slaps.
That
for,
did.
for like no reason, too. You
Yeah.
just put the wooden blocks together and then
Yeah,
you just like.
you just pretend to roll it around, hell yeah. And then you fucking listen to Ringo Starr narrate the fucking show, and you're like, hell yeah.
Wait, he did?
Yeah,
No.
he was the narrator.
Fucking.
Yeah. That's why I like the Beatles, I guess. And Ringo just got it implanted in my head as a kid. I just like that voice.
That's
You know, he only
crazy.
sings in like 2 songs.
Wow. I never knew that.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for this week.
Alright.
We didn't really talk about music, so go fuck yourself. Sound is more than just music, everybody.
Yeah.
Have fun and enjoy life.